Hey everyone, redgyarados here, and I've got a match against Ippikiryu on PO. And this is a kind of an unorthodox match because he was using like a triple weather team, and I was using like a sand team. His triple weather team was unorthodox, not my team. My team's standard OU stuff. So let's get the show on the road. So he leads off with a fortress. I lead off with Landorus, and my Landorus is just gonna use U-turn to break it sturdy, and I get a crit, which means that with lefties, he cannot go back to full HP to reactivate Sturdy. So I send in T-Tar to set up my sand, and he's going to go ahead and probably lay up some hazards. Because what Fortress wants to Gyro Ball in the first turn? I'm not even sure if he has Gyro Ball, but he probably does. So, my next turn, I'm going to go for a Fire Blast, just to get rid of Fortress right in the beginning. I've got like a bunch of physical stuff that I have, and I don't want to have to hit on the special side. So he sends out his Politoed, and that's gonna be a problem because he sets up the rain, and now my sand is gone. So I don't know what kind of Politoed this is, so I'm gonna send him a Reuniclus just to check out what kind. And Hydro Pump does around 65% in the rain, so this is definitely a Scarf set. I know from personal experience that Politoed OHKOs Reuniclus if it specs. So I'm gonna send it out, go into Gastrodon, just to use the Storm Drain, get the Storm Drain boost. And that's gonna be nice, because now I get that 1.5 modifier thing. Well, it raises one level, so that's all good. Now, I'm gonna speed that up a bit. He goes back. He's gonna send in a Bomb of Snow now. So I go for a Scald. I hope for the burn. Oh, I used Toxic. What am I doing? Okay, I used Toxic. I didn't use Scald. Predicting a switch, obviously, because he's Scarfed. So I go back. I do not want to get hit by Grass Move, Wood Hammer, or Giga Drain. And it turns out it's a special Obama Snow, so uses Giga Drain. I quad resist that, so I have nothing to worry about, really. And, I don't know what kind of Obama Snow he is, but I don't see any, oh, I see leftovers, right. I do see it. So I go back, send out my Sun again, so he can't use those Blizzards, or try and Giga Drain stuff. He can Giga Drain me, but it won't do much in the sand. So he goes into Ninetales. I can live a Solar Beam, definitely. I just need to lay up my rocks because I need Ninetales crippled whenever it gets switched in. And I think Abomasnow is weak to rock too, so that would also help. And I'm going to send in Reuniclus as Death Fodder because really, I really don't need it anymore. Seeing as how I don't think I'll have an opportunity to send out Calm Mind. So he gets the early lead, 6-5. And I go back into T-Tar to send up my Sun again. So, what's next? Well, he sends in his Politoed. I know it's Scarf, so I have to get out of there if I want to preserve my sand for later. And, I go into Gastro, making another obvious play, but he goes for the Hydro Pump, again, not wanting to overpredict yet. Oh, no. Okay, go back to what I said. I sent in Gastro, predicting an HP Grass. I was trying to bait him out of it. Right, okay. Okay, that was really awkward because I got stuff wrong, but whatever. Let's just pretend I got it right. So I whirlwind him out, because I don't want stuff to happen with Cast Form, because this is a physically defensive Skarmory. And he uses Outrage. He stays in and uses Outrage. And looking at that damage, that's definitely banded. And I'm not sure why he thought it would be good to stay in. I know I asked him and he said he thought it would do more damage, but it's a Skarmory and it's a resisted hit, so but I guess he does prevent me from setting up all three layers of not toxic spikes, just regular spikes, because I have to roost up every other turn. Now he gets confused. I'm roosting. Need to get my HP back if I want to lay up some more hazards. And these hazards are real help, because that means that all his weather inducers are now going to be crippled each time I switch it in. Politoed not so much as the other ones because it's not weak to rocks, but these spikes will do their toll. So I'm going to switch out. I do not want to take a Hydro Pump even though it's not specs. I decided the best thing I can do is sack my T-Tar right here. The only thing that really benefits from Sand right now would be Landorus, and he misses the Focus Blast anyway, so it's all good. So I send T-Tar back, go back into Gastrodon, cause I'm really sure that he's not gonna go for HP Grass, and he misses Focus Blast again. So, Focus Miss, all that good stuff. So he sends it back. He's stuck in Focus Blast anyway. He sends out Ninetales to get rid of my Sand, and I go for a Scald, and in the Sun, that almost KOs it. So not bad, not bad. But I go back into I go back into T-Tar, because I don't want to take a Solar Beam. And that's down. So it looks pretty bad for me at this point. It's 4-6 in his favor. And I'm going to go into Landorus because I know a U-turn will probably KO it at that range. So U-turn, he does get switch initiative, but at this point it doesn't really matter for me because I've got some stuff to counter his stuff. And we're all, yeah, I send him my Terrakion right here. And he sends out his Politoed. Which, I know that as long as this Politoed exists in the battle, I cannot send in my Terrakion to try and sweep the close combat. So I gotta send in Gastro as my best bet. He's gonna go for a Hydro Pump, not wanting to risk over predicting in case I do go for the close combat. And he switches out into his Abomasnow so that I don't get like a Rain Boosted Scald or anything. But even with the Scald, I was hoping for a Burn, but of course I don't get it. And I don't want to take a Giga Drain again, because I know he has Giga Drain. He probably has Blizzard, because what kind of Abomasnow doesn't run Blizzard, right? So I go into my Skarmory, and is it this turn? Yeah, he predicts this really nicely and goes for a Blizzard, and then that does around 52%. So I really don't want to take another Blizzard. So after this turn, I'm probably going to switch into Gastro, just to try and take that Blizzard. But nope, he predicts that, and goes for the Giga Drain. But since I am fully invested in Special Bulk, I actually live that. So, yeah, I live that. Whoop-de-doo. I'm gonna go back into Skarmory. I'm thinking if he predicts that again, it's fine for me. I really don't. I just need switch initiative right now. So, Giga Drain, he does his toll, and yeah, I'm gonna speed this up a bit more. Let's see. Oh, he's poisoned, but my PO thing doesn't really show that it's poison. Anyway, he uses Ice Shard, hoping to kill, and he doesn't, and I get a Roost off, which is really nice. He should have went for Blizzard there, but I don't know who outspeeds who. I think Abomasnow probably outspeeds. He goes into Politoed, and that's going to die from entry hazards. So now I can send in my Terrakion safely. And now the score is 4-4 again. Great. So, Skarmory is going to go and face his cast form. And it's really funny because on the PO simulator, it turns into Hail form, but then it gives like a really big question mark thing. And he hits Thunder into Hail, which is like, oh god, what the heck. I whirlwind him out to his Abomasnow, and that's going to die from entry hazards. And it's a good thing I set up on my rocks. But my Skarmory is going to die from Hail, and it now is 3-3. His cast form is not going to be doing much to me at all. I'm not worried about that one bit. Scarf Landorus can probably KO with a U-turn. And it does it? Yes, it does. That's good. So it's 3-2, and I'm going to send out Landorus, go back into Gastro. I could send in Terrakion, but I just want to see what he has left. He has a Haxorus left. So I'm going to see what he's going to lock himself into, because it's definitely banded. He locks himself into Outrage. No problem for me. And at this range, I know that Landorus can KO with an HP Ice. And that's super effective, obviously, because Ice and Dragon stuff, blah, blah, blah. And he's down to his last Pokemon. Oh, no, he's not. Wait, what? Why is there still a Pokeball left here? Wait, hold on a second. What? What happened? This makes no sense whatsoever. What? Okay. I don't remember him running from the battle. Yeah, I don't think he ran. He didn't run. Why is there okay, this simulator is kind of messed up, especially on this old browser I'm using. So, whatever. That was the game, and I'll probably have a bit more Sand Team games coming up, but I just wanted to show off this one because even though it was an unorthodox team, he actually had me in a pinch for like a couple of turns. So kudos to him for actually pulling that off somewhat well. His cast form didn't really do anything, but well, what do you expect? It's a cast form. I only use cast form for like Ruby Sapphire beauty contest. Beauty, what was it? Whatever. Anyways, that was the match, and I guess I'll see you guys later.